Webheads, it's time to get super pumped because I'm about to bring you the top 10 most anticipated comics for March 9th, 2022. Guys, it's never too early to start that pull list for next week, and hopefully this list helps you make decisions on what comic books to buy. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer, and you're watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Welcome back, everybody. Before we jump into the list, I just want to give a quick shout out to MutantBeaverComics.com. Guys, if you love exclusive variant comic book covers, just go onto this site and you can find over 1,000 exclusive comic book covers. They provide great customer service, top-notch packaging, and a whole lot more, guys. So if you want to order some of these variants and you want to save 10%, go ahead, use the promo code CORNER10, and like I said, you can save 10% off of your entire purchase and future purchases after that. So MutantBeaverComics.com. All right, guys, so let's kick off this countdown with the hot seat. And the hot seat is going to go to Naomi Season 2, Issue 1. She's back. Naomi returns in Season 2. This is Brian Michael Bendis' creation. We saw the first season. Now the TV show is on, which I haven't checked out. I don't have any feedback on that show for you. And this book is on the hot seat because I feel like, I don't know, maybe Naomi's lost its steam a little bit. I don't hear anybody really talking about the show or the original comic book series. But I'm going to give the second volume a try. If there's one thing that Brian Michael Bendis did right while he was in DC, I say he created a pretty cool character, Naomi. Now, do I agree that she deserves to be in the Justice League? No, absolutely not. She does not agree to be there. But for her own individual comic, I think it does make sense. And so I love the first volume, and so I think it deserves a second shot. However, it does not capture me in the first or second issue. This is going to be dropped because there's just a lot of things that Brian Michael Bendis does these days that I just don't enjoy, guys. So if you're interested, go ahead. It's coming out. 32 pages. This is $4. With the book that's on the rise, and the book that I actually really enjoyed in the first issue was Sabretooth issue 1. So now Sabretooth issue 2 is getting ready to come out. We get to see what happened to Sabretooth was when he was in the depths of Krakoa. He wound up getting trapped. His mind was set free to do whatever it wanted, but his body was still trapped in there. And you got to see him kill all kinds of X-Men and all kinds of things that he wanted to do. And now he's basically accomplished all these things, and he's created this hell in Krakoa, and he wound up getting delivered like 5 other mutants, which you never thought that anybody else would wound up in there. So how did these people go into there? I guess we'll find out. And who are these other mutants? I guess we'll find that out as well. So we'll see what happens with Sabretooth in the hell of Krakoa, right? Looking forward to it. 28 pages, $4. Coming in at number 10, this is going to be quite the interesting book, I think. This is Punisher issue 1. We have not seen Punisher in quite some time, and we saw the new logo, and now his book is getting ready to come out, and it says, "Will the Punisher's War end?" Right? The Frank Castle that we know and love for all these years is looking like it's joining the Hand. And is this the end of the Punisher that we know all this time? And does he become part of the Hand? Or is this a bloody new beginning for the character? Not sure if I'm on board with this. Don't like the logo change. I know for a lot of classic fans of the character, they're not going to agree with this and they're not going to jump on board with this, but I am intrigued on what this first issue has to offer. This is written by Jason Aaron. We'll see, guys. 44 pages, $6. Coming in at number 9, and the only reason why this is number 9 is because I feel there's a lot of great comic books getting ready to come out for this particular comic book week. And this is Detective Comics, issue 1056. We all know what this story is entailed at this point, with Arkham Tower, being being controlled or taken over by Psycho Pirate and taking over all these patients. And it looks like Jonathan Crane might be involved in this particular issue. I don't know. He was involved with Fear State, so let's see what happens with this story as it continues to unravel. I still have to read this week's current issue and get next week's issue, so I don't know what's going to happen in this particular book at this point, but it's been an enjoyable story. I love the artwork, and I love seeing things just fall apart here in this new Arkham Tower. Soon enough, guys, we're going to get Batman back on Detective Comics. This is 40 pages, $5. It has the backup story. Coming in at number 8, we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 92. This is a little bit lower on the list because it's not written by Patrick Gleason or Zeb Wells. This one is written by Kelly Thompson. This is one issue before the finale, I think. And it just has something to do with the Lizard. It says, what happened to the Lizard and what could he, or more accurately, it after recent Amazing Spider-Man events, possibly have to do with what has been battering Ben Reilly around? So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to really tackle what's going on in the actual book before we get the finale. Who knows? But the best writers on this series have been Gleason and Zeb Wells. And Kelly Thompson's kind of been not as good on this title. So that's why this one is a little bit lower. It looks like it's got Misty Knight and the other girl in there. So this is legacy numbering $8.93, 28 pages, $4. Coming in at number 7. A lot of Marvel stuff this week. A lot of new series getting ready to come out. So this one is Captain Carter issue 1, Women Out of Time. So if you watch the What If series on Disney Plus, now Captain Carter has her new title getting ready to come out. Definitely looking forward to that. Does that continue off of the What If series? I'm very curious to see if it does or not. But this What If comic or Disney Plus series was really, really good. So I'm looking forward to this comic book to be really good. This one is 28 pages, $4. Very curious to hear in the comments below. What did you guys think of the What If Disney Plus series, and if you're going to buy this comic because of that? Next, we have coming in at number 6, we have SpiderGwen, Gwenverse? Yeah, SpiderGwen, Gwenverse issue 1. So we got this whole other slew of Spider-Gwens or Gwen Stacy's running around, and it's like not enough Gwens, right? It's like, what if she was bitten by the radioactive spider? What if she gained all those superpowers? What if she was a crime fighter? What if she picked up the hammer? This is just going to be all these different Gwen Stacy's with all these different powers. So yeah, let me tell you, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I am definitely going to definitely check out this first issue, and we'll see what happens with it. Coming in at number 5, we have Strange Academy. This is issue 17, titled Careful for What You Wish For. So there's an ancient evil amongst the Strange Academy students by the name of Gaslamp, and he's been influencing one of the characters by the name of Calvin, who recently lost his magic powers, and he's trying to gain them back. And he kind of made a deal with the devil, and something really bad happened to him in the last issue, and it was pretty sad. And we get to see some other things happen with the other characters of the Strange Academy when it comes to Doyle and Emily, as those two are a couple. And yeah, really good character development. I love the story arc that's going on right now. This book is going to end for a little while and then come back in the fall. I don't know if it's after this issue or the next, but this is a really great book by Humberto Ramos and Scotty Young. Definitely a recommend. 28 pages, $4. Coming in at number 4, we have Little Monsters issue 1. Now this is higher up on the countdown because this is done by Jeff Lemire, and everything that he has written has been really good. So I'm really anticipating this book. This is the last children to roam Earth, but they happen to be all vampires. What is happening there? And so they have to find a path of discovery that fractures the group and shatter their innocence forever. Not a very large description, but I am intrigued again because of Jeff Lemire. Everything that he writes, I tend to really enjoy, so I am on board with this, at least for the first 1 or 2 issues. This is 32 pages, and this one is $4. Coming in at number 3 now, guys, we have Radiant Red. This is issue 1. I'm looking forward to this book. Anything that has to do with the Radiant characters in the superhero universe when it comes to Image Comics and Kyle Higgins. I love the story of Radiant Red. She wound up getting this power, and you thought she was a really bad guy at first, but she really wasn't. She was robbing a bank, pure reason because her husband has a gambling problem and she needed money to pay off the debt. And she has money actually left over. In fact, $2.5 million that's hiding in her house. We're going to learn more about this character and what's going on with her. Can't wait for this book. This one is 32 pages and this one is $4. Coming in at number 2, we have Thor. This is issue 23, God of Hammers Part 5. Guys, this is the conclusion to this story arc. Where we go from here, I don't know. Does Thor get his hammer back to the way it used to be, or does it disappear? He's doing battle with the combination of Mjolnir and Man God, so this is an intense book. And in the last issue, something very bad happened to Odin. Not sure if we're going to see that character anytime soon, and it looks like Thor got an upgrade in his powers. We've seen this story kind of similar before in the pages of Venom. How does it end? Does it end similar or does it end differently? And again, where does this story go from here? So looking forward to the conclusion of this story arc. Legacy numbering 749, 28 pages, $4. Last but not least, guys, the number 1 most anticipated comic for, I think I said March 9th? Yes, March 9th, 2022, winds up going to King of Spies, issue 4, the conclusion to this miniseries. I didn't know this was only 4 issues. I thought it was going to be 5 or 6, but Sir Roland King has been battered and bruised. He's dying of cancer. He's doing battle against bounty hunters that are attached at the back, and it's just a awesome story. There's full of action, and I love this book. If you can find this book on the racks, go ahead and pick it up. But if you can't, I suggest picking this book up in trade, and you're going to be in for one wild ride. Great action, great artwork. Love this book. This one is a finale, so this one is $6, and I think it gives you some extra pages as well. So guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 most anticipated comics for March 9th, 2022. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell, and if you want to see some awesome comic book covers, I'll leave you right here for you to click on, or over here, wherever it shows up. I don't know anymore. And guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, keep reading those comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.